Hi students, welcome to VerandaRace, and today in this English practice session we are going to solve 23 questions based on the latest pattern of English in the competitive examinations, which includes bank, in SBI, RRB, RBI and IBPSPO. The questions based on the question that are asked in this English section of these examinations. So let us start today's session. And we'll do some questions which are latest ones, the latest pattern questions, and I'm sure this would benefit you to no extent. So let us start the session without much ado. So today's session is all about practice questions for IBPS, SBI, RRB and RBI. Okay. So we have filler questions. Filler. We'll start with question number 1. So this is fillers. Russia has dash gas supply to Europe because they want more gas to be consumed within their country. So the sentence has a very simple sense that says that Russia wants the gas supply to be contained within its own country so that they want more gas to be consumed by their own nation. Own nation wants to consume more gas. So what should be the correct answer to this? We have enhanced gas supply. Okay, enhanced would mean that Russia would increase the gas supply to Europe. So this is incorrect, because if it increases the gas supply to Europe, they cannot consume themselves. Sheltered means what? Sheltered means to give shelter to someone, or if we talk about adjective past participle, it means that somebody who is kept under the aegis of someone, support of someone. Curtailed would be the correct answer. I'll tell you why. Because Russia has curtailed. Curtailed will mean it has contained, it has stopped, it has reduced. So Russia has reduced gas supply to Europe because they want more gas to be consumed within their own country. Curtailed means what? Curtailed means reduced. Okay. Portrayed means to display or to show. Revive means to rejuvenate or refurbish, bring back to life. So the answer would be curtailed, because Russia has curtailed gas supply, so because they want the gas to be consumed within their own country. Fine. Reduce the gas supply. Next question would be, a dash in power demand combined with a fall in imports due to high global coal prices have led to supply disruptions and power cuts. So, a dash in power demand combined with a fall in imports due to high global coal prices have led to supply disruptions and power cuts. See, we have options like dip. Dip means to fall. Lurk means, okay, we have wave. Wave means these waves of something, right? Jerk means the sudden jerk which you get if something is moving and sudden stoppage is there. There's a jerk, right? Let me think. Surge would be the correct answer. Surge means increment of something. Augmentation or increase. Augmentation or increase, because a surge in power demand, a surge means an increment in power demand combined with a fall in imports due to high global coal prices have led to supply disruptions and power cuts. So the demand has increased. So surge means augmentation or increase in demand. Clear? So the answer should be surge. Moving ahead. About 68% of IT decisions makers in India were dash. Their existing data protection solutions won't meet all future business challenges. Okay, so about 68% of IT decision makers, there are some IT decision makers in India were dash. Their existing data protection solutions won't meet all future business challenges. Okay. So it's were. Were should be followed by a passive voice word, a past participle word. So were endanger cannot be the answer, because if we go the grammar way, Endanger won't be the answer. Aligned can be an answer. Encountered can be an answer. Concerned can be an answer. Exclusive cannot be an answer, because were done, were created, were made, this kind of words should be there. So let us see aligned. So about 68% of IT decision makers in India were dash. But the second part of the sentence says their existing data protection solutions won't meet all future challenges. So definitely, if their existing data protection solutions won't meet all future business challenges, definitely they will be in a problem. They will be in a problem. They will be worried. So in that case, the answer should be concerned, because their existing data protection solutions won't meet all future business challenges. So were concerned would be the correct answer. Clear? Okay. So moving, what is the meaning of endanger? Endanger means putting into danger. Aligned means in line with something, means going together with something. Encountered means to face someone or face something. So the answer should be concerned. Okay. Next is, at least in the last 10 years or so, all the countries, especially major economies, will be dependent on fossil fuel supplies for base load and for grid balancing. Okay. At least in the dash. See, it's talking about future, right? At least in the next 10 years or so. That should be the correct answer actually, but we don't have next in the option. So at least in the next 10 years or so, or at least in the coming 10 years or so, this can be the answer, or upcoming 10 years or so. All the countries, especially major economies, will be dependent, okay, on fossil fuel supplies for base load and for grid balancing. So I think this is the only word that fits in context with coming or next, because this is a futuristic word. Foreseeable means that can be foreseen, that can be predicted. So which can be predicted or foreseen is known as foreseeable. So at least in the foreseeable 10 years or so, or which can be predicted or coming or next, or which can be foreseen. So at least in the foreseeable 10 years or so, all the countries, especially major economies, will be dependent on fossil fuel. Just a minute, student. Okay. Radical means sudden and generally full of fanaticism. Radical change means sudden change based on something which is quite chauvinistic. Okay. Mandatory, you know what's the meaning of that. Magnificent means full of aura, full of greatness, magnificent. Okay. So the answer should be foreseeable. Next question, number 5. Commercial real estate has shown dash in 2021 and is likely to gain momentum in 2022. Commercial real estate. Real estate means all that is related to land and buildings. The trade in that is known as real estate. So real estate has shown dash in 2021 and is likely to gain. Stiffness has shown dash. Okay, gain momentum. See, commercial real estate has shown something good and is likely to gain momentum, because you see there's and written over here. Okay, and is written over here. So before this some good thing should come, because after this a good thing has come. Gain momentum. So some good word should be there. You understand that? Because and is a conjunction that means that uses similar words on the left and the right side. So gain momentum. So has shown stiffness. No, stiffness is the wrong word because it's a negative word. Enthrallment means surprise or impressed by something. Enthrallment. If I'm enthralled with something, I'm very surprised, very impressed. Mournful is sad word which cannot be the answer. Rocketed means increased. So resiliency, this is a noun. The word is resilience as well and resiliency as well. Resilience and resiliency both are correct. So commercial real estate has shown resiliency in 2021. What is the meaning of resiliency? Resiliency means the quality to bounce back. bounce back or come into shape again. For example, if you talk about steel has a lot of resiliency. If you try to mold the shape of steel, it would come back to its original shape. Even people who are very tough, who have tenacity, okay, the word is tenacity. Resiliency means tenacity, tenacious. Tenacity means tendency to fight back and come back in shape, okay. That's the correct answer. Now, interchange of words. So we have to interchange the words to make the sentence meaningfully correct. Okay. The digitally availed stores enable farmers to connected various services and access to wide range of high quality branded inputs. Okay. The digitally connected stores enable farmers to avail various services. How can we get the hint? Because here it's written various services. So we can avail services, right? So I think AB is the correct answer. AB is the correct answer because AB, the digitally connected stores enable farmers to avail services, various services, and access to a wide range of high quality branded inputs. Fine? You're getting my point, right? The digitally connected stores enable farmers to avail various services. Clear? Okay, next question. Another interesting factor in the film is that it innate to the appeals good in every human being, rich or poor. Okay, we can see the hint from here that it dash good in every human being, that it appeals to. After it should be appeals, because the interesting factor in the film is that it appeals to the innate good. What is the innate means? Congenital, which is present since birth. Innate means a quality that is present since birth or is the basic quality of a human being. So it should be film that is a film that it appeals. In the film is that it appeals the innate good. Appeals the innate good. Innate good. So the answer should be B and C. This is the correct answer. Clear? Let me see your comments. If there are any comments by the students, I'll try to answer those comments. Just give me 1 second, students. Just a moment. I think there is stability. If there are any questions, I just need to redress them. Okay, session is going on. Okay, right. There are no questions. So you can ask questions if you have any. I'm watching the video on YouTube. If you have any questions, I'll just keep it here. If you have any questions, you can ask. Questions, I just need to redress them. Okay. You can post your questions here. I will try to answer them. Clear? Okay, next question. You can ask your questions. I'm giving you an opportunity. Any question you can ask on the platform, I'll be able to answer. Okay. Many countries have started keeping crunch reserves because it comes to a strategic. When it comes to a strategic, every country will meet its needs first. Okay. Here we can see there's an option called reserves. You give your answers. Okay. So 100% keeping dash reserves. Dash because when it comes to dash, every country will meet it. Okay, the last part says when it comes to dash, every country will meet its needs first. So when it comes to a crunch, right? When it comes to a crunch means what? Deficit. When it comes to a deficit, when it comes to a paucity, scarcity. So in place of D it should be crunch. So strategic goes in the B option, which is strategic reserves. So it should be BD. BD is the correct answer, right? I'll read the sentence for you. Many countries have started keeping strategic reserves because when it comes to crunch, every country will meet its need first. Okay? Anyone, any question? Shanmuga Priya, Vignesh, Anbalagan, Monisha, BE, Janani, Veluswamy. Any questions if you have, please ask me. Related to anything related to English, okay? A majority of organizations are uncertain if they can dire from a ransomware attack and the situation is likely more recover than earlier. Okay. Okay, here we can see from is there. So recover from is the best option we have. Okay. A majority of organizations are uncertain if they can recover from a ransomware attack. So from a ransomware attack will definitely lead to recovering from it. Okay. So a majority of organizations are uncertain if they can recover from a ransomware attack and the situation is likely more dire than earlier. Dire means what? Dangerous. More harmful. So a majority of organizations are uncertain if they can recover from the ransomware attack and the situation is likely more dire than earlier. So the answer should be BD. D is the answer. Anyone answer? Venkat says D. Very good. Vignesh says D. Very good. Okay, great. Now that I have decided that we will chat while the class is going on so that we can interact as well. And yes, students, from tomorrow onwards, we will have a different timing. So you'll be informed in the evening itself. And it will be on the TV as we teach on the TV. You understand this? Because of some work from home issues and other closure of academies issue, we had to take the session from this particular interface, but we'll be taking sessions from on the TV from tomorrow. Okay, you'll see me live standing and taking classes. Okay. As we move further in the data era, the increase of data being generated will continue to amount due to various factors. Okay. B, he says. Somebody says B. Kishore AC. Vignesh says B. AC. Yeah, AC, okay. Vignesh and Kishore say AC. As we move further in the data era, the amount of data, very good. That's correct. AC is the answer. I'll explain for everyone. As we move further in the data era, the amount of data being generated will continue to increase due to various factors. Excellent. Shanmuga Priya says B. That's correct. Okay, C is the correct answer. Very good, students. You please keep interacting with me. So as we move further in the data era, the amount of data being generated, if we can get the hint from dash of data being generated. So amount of data being generated will continue to increase due to various factors. So if you need, tell me, I'll explain the meaning of the sentence as well. Okay. I'll explain the meaning of the sentence if you want to know the meaning as well, because we are just trying to find the clues with which we can find the correct words being placed somewhere. But if we try to understand the meaning of it. Okay. As we move further in the data era means the data segment or realm of that. The amount of data being generated, amount of it will continue to increase due to various factors. The amount of data which is generated will continue to increase. Various factors are there. Maybe some, because of some technical reasons, the amount of data will keep increasing. Fine. Next question is, okay, now error spotting. Please tell me the answers. The pandemic did halted much of the industry's growth. However, there are lots of green shoots emerging and transforming the future of all assets classes with multifold opportunities. What's the answer? Tell me. The pandemic did halted much of the industry's growth. However, there are lots of green shoots emerging and transforming the future of all asset classes with multifold opportunities. Okay, I'm telling the answer to this. The answer to this question is, anyone answer? Anyone? Please tell me the answer over here in the screen. I'm just watching you all. The pandemic did halted much of the industry's growth. However, there are lots of green shoots emerging and transforming the future of all asset classes with multi-food opportunities. Kishore says C. Shoots emerging and transforming the future. No, Kishore, it's incorrect. Anyone else? Industries. No, that's not correct. Rukmani, yes, very good. Rukmani Prerna says A. A is the correct answer. Rukmani Prerna says A is the correct answer. A. Shanmuga Priya says A because I'll tell you the explanation. It is did plus V1. Did plus V1. So it should be did halt. Did halt. Okay, got my point. Shanmuga Priya says A. And Rukmani yes, say okay. A is Shriram says A. Absolutely correct. The pandemic did halt much of the industry's growth. However, there are lots of green shoots emerging and transforming the future of all asset classes with multi-food opportunities. Fine. R. Who says R? Mayuri Kumaravel says R. There are lots of green. No, it's correct. A. Yeah. Balaswati B says A. Correct. Let's move ahead because we have many more questions to be solved. Try this one. Try this one. An 8-month-old tiger cub that was captured by the forest last month will have minimal interaction with humans during the rewilding program. Anyone? The answer to this question? An 8-month-old tiger cub that was captured by the forest last month will have minimal interaction with humans during the rewilding program. Anyone? Okay. The answer C. C is correct answer. C is correct answer. Kishore, human, he says D. It is C is the correct answer. C. Only one person, Bhavana, has given the correct answer. C. Janani Veluswamy has said C. C. Rukmani Prerna. Yeah. Will be changed to would. It will change to wood. Very good. It will change to wood. An 8-month-old tiger cub that was captured by the forest last month would have minimal interaction with the humans during the rewilding program because the sentence has past tense. So it will be would. Okay. The sentence starts with minimum. No. Minimal interaction is fine. Will be changed to would. Wood, yes. Madhura Manisankar says wood. Wood is correct answer. Fine. So the difference between minimal and minimum is, see, I'll tell you the difference. Minimum interaction means it is fixed to a certain extent, and minimal means, see, if we say this is, I'll tell you the difference in minimum and minimal. Okay. Suppose these are some strata. Strata means levels. And I say you have to reach this particular level at least. This is the cutoff. This is cutoff. So this is the minimum requirement. This is the top-notch marks you can get, 30 marks you can get. And this is at least 10. So 5, 10, 15, 25, 30 this way. So this is the minimum requirement is there. If I say minimal means that whatever you achieve, suppose this is achieve or this much you achieve based on your expertise or based on your tenacity, whatever you achieve is minimal. So minimum and minimal will be, have minimal interaction means we will try to contain the tiger cub, and that will be the minimal interaction. But if you say minimum means in this particular case, you see actually both are interchangeable. Minimal and minimum can be used as interchangeable. Okay, I'll come back to this question. For now, right now, it is will. I'll come back to this question. Okay, minimal and minimum, because it will take much more time. So let me go to question number 13. You try this. Okay. Solve question number 13. A strong credit score is a key to your financial health, as they can provide you with access to the best offers on loans and credit cards. I'm coming back to that question, minimal and minimum. What's the difference? Actually, they are interchangeable for that matter, but there'll be certain difference, that subtle difference will be there, which I'll discuss. So a strong credit score is a key to your financial health, as they can provide you with access to the best offers on loans and credit cards. So what's the answer to this question? Question number 13. Tell me the answer. Okay, I'm telling the answer to you. As they should be replaced by it. A strong credit score is a key to your financial health, as it can provide you with access to the best offers on loans and credit cards. It is used for strong credit score. Strong credit score. Okay. B is the correct answer. Okay, very good, very good. We'll move ahead. Question number 14. A career in music is now viewed well beyond the singer. Their voice only resonated in the cinemas we watched and later in All India Radio. This is a tricky question. Please try to solve it. I'm waiting for your answers. A career in music is now viewed well beyond the singer. Their voice only resonated. Please tell me the answer to this question. 14. Okay, so career in music is now viewed well beyond the singer. Whose voice? It should be whose voice. It's a difficult question, I know. B has an error, because a career in music now viewed well beyond the singer whose voice only resonated in the cinemas we watched and later in All India Radio. So here it should be whose voice. Why whose voice? Because the sentence says a career in music is now viewed well beyond the singer whose voice only resonated in the cinemas we watched and later in All India Radio. Initially what happened that whatever the singer sang was only restricted to cinemas and in All India Radio, but now we have a different boundary to the singers. Fine. So it should be whose voice only resonated in the cinemas we watched and later in the All India Radio. Fine. But now it is well beyond the singer. Clear? Next question, question number 15. Give me the answers. Give me the answers, students. Okay, hundreds of people were gathered. Okay, I've said the answer, I guess. So it should be hundreds of people. Hundreds. Hundreds of people were gathered in the sunny square and cheered when the Pope appeared at the open window. Okay. Next question. A, fine. Next. Question number 16. Tell me fast. Intention for all they want from life and people who are not willing to set an... It is rearrangement. So what we'll do is we'll rearrange the sentence. The first sentence is, what's the answer? A. Monisha Vignesh says A. People who are not willing to set an intention for all they want from life and people who are not willing to set an intention, because it's an over here, so intention will come after that. So BA, where is BA? This is the answer. BA. Okay. BADC. People who are not willing to set an intention for all they want from life and people who are not, then to boldly pursue it are ultimately people with much more stirring than their hearts. So BADC is the correct answer. Next question. Okay, tell me the answer. Question number 17. 17. The way to an extraordinary life lies. 17. Students. Okay, yeah, tell me the answer. Vignesh is 17C. Okay, you mark the question number and tell the answer. That will be better, I think. C is the correct answer, yeah, okay. The way to an extraordinary life lies in exploring ourselves, in learning of our greatest capacity. DBCA is the correct answer. I won't take much time in this because it's a very simple question. The way to extraordinary life lies in exploring ourselves, in learning our greatest capacities, and in understanding who we fundamentally are as people. Fine. Next question. Question number 18. 18. 18. Yeah, everybody is correct. Monisha, Vignesh, Bhuvana, Udaya, Subhasini. Okay. Question number 18. 18D, somebody says. Yeah, Shriram V, you are correct. 18A is the answer. ABDC is the correct answer. Carve out some time each day to ask ourselves why we are here, how we are living, whether we are making the highest use of the gifts that life has given us. So ABDC. Okay. Somebody says say C. 18C. It's actually 18. Answer is A. Carve out some time each day to ask ourselves why we are. This is the hint. You see the hint? Ask ourselves why we are here, how we are living, and whether we are making the highest use of the gifts that life has given us. Okay? 18 answer is A. ABDC. Next question. Question number 19. Okay. Nineteen. Correct. Very good. Somebody says answer as. Okay, yeah, D, everyone correct. Everyone is correct. Shriram, Vignesh, Anbalagan. Okay, this is also correct. Madhura, Manishankar, D, correct answer. D is correct. I'll read it out for you. Make the time to control your resistances and examine yourself when frustrations or fears surface, rather than making it about others and avoiding self-responsibility. Simple. Okay. So how do we make the time to confront resistance is the first sentence. So confront your resistances and examine yourself. So this your will give you a hint. This your will give you a hint. Your resistances means your reluctances, and examine yourself when frustrations or fears surface, rather than making it about others and avoiding self-responsibility. Okay. Question number 20. 20. Question number 20. D, he says. Very good, very good, very good class, very good. No matter who you are and no matter what your background is, here the hint is there, no matter is there, hint. You still have the power to choose how you will process the events of your life. Correct. Now we'll move ahead and discuss spelling test. There's some spelling error. Very good, Revati, Monisha, Uday, Shanmuga Priya, Mayuri Kumavel, Udaya Subhasini, Sugandhi, Madhura. Yeah, everyone. Agnes, Monisha, very good. Everyone is correct. Now this spelling test, I'll give you 5 minutes. In 2 minutes you have to solve 3 questions. Okay. So what's the spelling is wrong? Tell me. Which spelling is wrong? Besides his deep, serene voice, what endeared him to listeners was his ability to move beyond the traditional format with innovative orchestration. The error is here. Endeared. Deared. Endeared. Okay? Be correct. Endeared. That's the correct. Endeared means what endeared him to listeners, which means what made him dear to the listeners. Okay? Next question. Odyssey has its roots. Serene is correct. Okay? Now next question. Odyssey has its roots in the temple where it was performed as Gotipua and Mahari before it was revived for contemporary audiences. But tell me fast. Fast. Everybody, thank you so much. Vignesh, Mayuri, Bhuvana, Shanmuga, Udaya, Sudhir, Subhas, Vignesh, Ambalan, 22 contemporary. Contemporary. Correct. Error is in this part. Contemporary. Contemporary. Clear? Next question. 23. 23 number question. Very good, Uday, Monisha, Revati, Shanmuga Priya, Mayuri, Uday Suhasini, everyone. But next session would be on television, on the smart board. So I will stand and teach you. So I hope you give your consent, gives a thumbs up or consent. Is it good to take classes like these, or is it better to take classes on the smart board? What, tell me? Smart board or this interface on the this interface, this one or the smart board? Tell me. Okay, yeah, I was about to tell you the difference between minimal and minimal. Sorry. Minimal and minimum. So minimum means the cutoff, which I was telling you. So this is the cutoff. This is minimum. you need to score 10 out of 30. So this level is the minimum level. This level, but minimal means all these things. The addition of everything. Addition of everything is, this is minimal. So minimal amount will be minimal. Okay, so the level is minimum, and the minimum level is basically minimum level is minimum amount. Minimum amount is minimal actually. So you understand this. Minimal is the overall sum of the highest level of minimum. You understand this? Okay, smartboard is more convenient. Fine. So I have to end the session now, students. Better we'll have discussion next class. From tomorrow, smartboard will be better. I think this is good, sir. Shanmuga Priya says this is good. We'll have smartboard discussions from tomorrow. Thank you. It is decided by our team actually. So we'll take a class on smartboard. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the session a lot. Thanks a lot for joining me.